But
I'm very, very busy, but it's all really exciting stuff. I'm, of course, always out there talking the good talk and fighting the good fight for my Cancer Schmancer movement. Stage 1 is the cure, and so we're out there trying to assure that every American gets diagnosed in stage 1 when it's most curable.
Now, could you tell us a little bit about your story with that? I know it's the 7th anniversary coming up, I guess, 8th anniversary coming up this June.
Yes, 8 years, this June 21st, which is the summer solstice, and poetically, the longest day of sunlight.
Wow. And a new day of life.
I was diagnosed with uterine cancer 8 years ago, and it took me 2 years and 8 doctors to get a proper diagnosis. So I was very frustrated by that. I got misdiagnosed for a perimenopausal condition that I didn't have.
Right.
And then I decided, I didn't want what happened to me to happen to other people. So I went on, I wrote what became the New York Times bestseller, Cancer Schmancer.
Right.
And when I went on my book tour, I realized what happened to me has happened to so many people, that something else needed to be done, that the book was not the end but just the beginning of what was to become a life mission for me. Wow. And so people started saying, well, how can I help you? I believe in what you're saying. Yes, stage 1 is the cure. How can we make sure we all get diagnosed in stage 1? And so the Cancer Schmancer movement was born, and here I be.
Wow.
We were very instrumental in successfully getting past the first Gynecologic Cancer Education and Awareness Act in U.S. history. Now we're working with the Center for Disease Control, who received the appropriated funds, to see how we can get the most bang for our buck, reach the most women, and educate them on the earliest warning signs when gynecologic cancers are most curable, as well as the test that's available, because all too often the test that you need is not even on the menu at the doctor's office.
Wow.
And we just introduced a new initiative in the state of California, because California has a history of breakthrough legislation.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that we can take the bill that we got passed in Washington to the next level by mandating certain diagnostic screening tests for women at their gynecology appointment, which are not presently being offered,
right,
so that women can help diagnose their cancers early. And, of course, I'm about to perform at Lincoln Center with Gabriel Byrne in a production of Camelot between May 7th and May 10th. And on May 8th, we'll be airing live on PBS.
Wow.
And I'm going to be appointed special envoy for women's health issues by the U.S. State Department, where I'll use my international celebrity to speak to women globally, sharing the same message that I'm talking about with now. And then I'm also, as a private citizen, talking about Hillary Clinton, who I hope will be our first woman president.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, because I know healthcare is one of the biggest items on this year's election. And, of course, we got our Kentucky primary coming up for the first time in a long time. The votes are actually going to matter. And I know with what
matter in a huge way. You guys are on the map, baby.
I know for years we're just like an afterthought. And it's like so cool that it's like, hey, somebody's actually – we feel like the girl who stood on the wall at the prom for like 3 years and then she finally gets asked to dance. That's what we feel like right now. Everybody wants our time. So
yes, it's so exciting. Well, you know, all eyes are going to be on Kentucky soon enough with the most exciting 2 minutes in sports.
That's true. Yeah. Are you a Derby girl? Do you ever make it up for the Derby?
Oh, yes, I have. Mint juleps all the way, baby. It's
Bless
so
your
exciting.
Heart. Bless your heart. I tell you, it's a great day. Do you like to wear the big hats? Are you into like the big Derby hats?
What do you think? You know me. Of course.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
I arrive with a very grandiose chapeau. You can be certain of that.
Would not have it any other way. And, of course, man, so it's good. Well, I tell you, I'm so excited that Kentucky's finally getting some face time between the Derby coming up and then the primaries. We love it. So you're more than welcome to come hang out.
It's great, and it's beautiful country there and great people, so I'm happy for you.
Well, we're going to have so much history this time in the presidential election, aren't we? Either way, no matter how it goes.
We already are. It's living history. It's so thrilling and exciting. I'm so glad to be alive during this time at the beginning of the 21st century, and all this is happening. It's just totally historic.
Well, let me tell you, you're an inspiration to so many people out there, men and women, and you're the stuff you're doing for cancer research is just absolutely amazing. What's the website again that folks can find out more before I let you get out of here?
Well, the Cancer Schmancer website is at www.cancerschmancer.org. That's cancer, SCHMANCER. And just one final note on behalf of Hillary,
yes,
for those that are still thinking about it, maybe haven't decided, one of the reasons why I decided to put my energy behind Hillary is because I feel like when I was a little girl and I said I wanted to be president, all the boys would laugh at me and say, "You can't be president, you're a girl." And I think that in this day and age where women's rights are eroding globally, what greater change to carve into this early 21st century than to have a woman lead the most powerful nation on earth? I think that will just set women up for, this millennium in a wonderful, wonderful way.
Well, thank you so much. And like you said, it's going to be historical either way. And thank you so much for taking some time out. We look forward to seeing you in the Bluegrass State very soon, Fran.
Well, thank you, and God bless you all. And it doesn't matter who you vote for. Just make sure who you vote for is voting for you. Get out there and vote.